Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Cello again, Last Messiah. And my topic today is I want to talk about black historical movies being portrayed in the media. Now, the latest movie that's been released is the Harriet movie. And in typical fashion, the super conscious pseudo community has a problem with the movie. What is their argument? Fictional characters are being in the movie, or white people always being the saviors of the movie. Well, in the context of real historical films, every movie that has ever been made, whether it comes from black history or white history, has embellished characters in the movie. They add fictitious conversations, fictitious sceneries. All of this shit are fillers in the movie to present a more appealing movie for the audience, to keep their attention, to keep them at grasp with the movie. It's not like they trying to deliberately mislead people by putting this shit in the movie, because it don't deter it away from the facts of things that could actually happen in those situations. Like, okay, now with the Harriet movie, Harriet Tubman, they say they are upset because it's a black slave catcher in the movie, when we know that it was black slave catchers in that period. Hell, Bass Reeves was in Mississippi catching niggas and catching outlaws for the white man. You feel me? That's a historical fact. Now, you have situations like the Underground Railroad, where black people were in America, in the South predominantly, getting enslaved by racist Europeans. Now, Harriet Tubman, with the Underground Railroad, devised a system or safe haven places for black people to reside in different stop points until they reached the Northern Territory. So most of these places were white establishments, like stores, the back of bars or whatever, people's houses or whatever. A lot of white people were killed for treason, you know what I'm saying, for hiding runaway slaves. You feel me? But then they turn around, and if they portray these facts in these historical films, then they say, oh, the white man trying to be the savior of the movie. Bruh, the reality of this shit is, bruh, is that in America, black Americans have never had a unified war against their oppressors to the point where they liberated themselves, like in Haiti or all these other places. So when the laws were passed by Congress and the Constitution to give people equal rights of freedom, it was granted by white folks. So whether you want to call that them being our saviors or whatever you want to call that shit, it's a historical fact. So if you didn't fight for your liberation and take it, then it was given to you. But listen, man, you know, I don't dodge around the facts or tiptoe with this shit. I just speak the facts, you know what I'm saying, and give it to you blood raw. I ain't trying to talk this shit like it's always an ulterior motive or some type of lie being told, when all you have to do is use your common sense to see that, you know, things are not always in a hidden agenda. But that's all I got to say, man. Y'all fuck with me. 100.